Hi, welcome to Road Bike Culture. I'm your host, Kevin Isley. Today we're going to talk about the Fizik R1B road shoe. One of the hardest things about buying cycling shoes is the fact that once you buy them and you take them out and you put that cleat on and you go for one bike ride, you can't return them. So you got to figure out what's the right shoe in the store. And they don't always fit the same in the store than they do when you go out and ride on your bike. So I'm always a little nervous when I buy road shoes. I research them, I go over everything before I go out and make a purchase. But the one thing I always look for is if a friend has the pair of shoes and what they think about the shoes. But cycling shoes are very specific and unique to the individual. Not everybody has the same foot, not everybody has the same 2 feet. My friend Michael Alvarado bought a pair of the Fizik R1Bs about a year ago, and I really liked them. I thought they were the most beautiful shoe in the group, and I wanted to get a pair once I needed a new pair of shoes. So lucky for me, when my friend Jeff Hall bought a pair of Fizik R1Bs, and they were too small because they felt a certain way in the store, but then when he went out and rode on them, they were too small. His toe was hitting the tip. But he couldn't return them, so he was looking to sell them at a pretty good deal. The first time I took these out, I went on Paradise, which is about a 50-mile bike ride, not a lot of climbing, a lot of undulation, and by the time I got home, I couldn't wait to take these things off. I did not like them. So I wanted to give these another chance, and I asked my friend Michael, what do you like about these shoes? Because this is what I'm feeling. And he said, well, they're a unique shoe, so when you put your foot in, you want to tighten the boa over your toes first and then do the rear one, because that'll shift your foot back into the heel box and it'll be a more comfortable fit. Since this was my first time using a double Boa system, I was like, all right, let me give that a shot. And when I did it, I was way more comfortable. So when I took him out for my second ride, this time we did a lot of climbing. We did about 55 miles and 4,400 vert. We did a reverse alpine dam ride. And I gotta tell you, I loved these shoes. And it's a very stiff shoe. So it's a good lever between your body producing the energy and the energy being transferred to your bike. So you lose less energy with these shoes. I think they're a remarkable shoe for that reason. But let's look into the details of the shoe. So here's the shoes. I think these are just, look at these. I mean, this is a beautiful shoe. You got a double Boa system. But what you notice first about this shoe is the white Microtex laser perforated upper. The laser perforations are here to give you good ventilation while you're riding. And if you notice right through here, this looks like the peak of a mountain. That is no accident. That is by design. That's what the Italians are known for. The outer is definitely soft and very supple, but also very stiff and firm. Because of the simplicity of the shoe, the inside of the shoe is free of almost any seams, which could rub against your foot during the ride. The locking Boa system on this is a unique design to this shoe as well. No other manufacturer is doing it. On your first Boa right here, when you tighten it down, it goes from here to here to here, and it ends right here, bringing this shoe up at an angle over your toes, but not putting pressure right here on your bigger toe. So if you notice for this buckle here, the cable goes from here, around here, and back in, and ends here. So this is 50% less cable than its competitor, which allows the micro adjustments to be 50% smaller than their competitor, which means you can identify the fit you want for the performance you're looking for and the comfort you need. Features of this shoe is a large pullover flap and Boa dial combination that Fizik calls volume control. It helps adjust the shoe without using a lot of cabling to your foot, adding a broader pressure point than any other shoe I've ever worn. This is what makes the shoe really comfortable. And as you tighten it down, it shifts your foot backwards into the heel. And the heel is very comfortable, it's very deep, and it cradles your foot in a comfortable way. And as that happens, you get a little more wiggle room in your toe. So as your feet swell on longer, hotter rides, you will not get cramping in your shoe, which can happen because when you try shoes on in the bike shop, your feet aren't swollen. So when you buy to that size, you want to adjust a half size up to get more comfort. But not all shoes will shift your foot back, allowing that comfort. The Italian craftsmanship didn't stop with the top of this shoe. When you look at the bottom, the carbon fiber unidirectional sole it's just artistic. But the sole isn't just about being beautiful. It has a big function in this that no other shoe I know of has, which is right here is a hole. It's a port that exits here, here, and here. This allows airflow to go underneath your foot, cooling the bottom of your foot on hot days. And from what I've read, Philippe Gilbert loves these shoes. Priced at $400 US, these shoes are expensive. And they weigh anywhere from 70 to 100 grams more than their leading competitor in the same price range. I know $400 sounds like a lot for a pair of shoes, but for me, I demand that I get 5 years of use out of my shoes, which brings it down to $80 a year for something that is going to affect the quality of my ride. So I think your shoe is really worth it to spend the extra money to get the better material, get the lighter shoe that is stiffer, that transfers your energy better, because in the long run, it's just $80 a year for 5 years. But if you're looking for a rigid shoe for narrow feet that is really stiff and is gonna be the most beautiful shoe in your group ride, you have to get the Fizik R1B Uomo. Or is it Uomo? Uomo. I don't really know. It's Italian and I don't speak Italian. Well, I think that just about covers it. My personal opinion about the Fizik R1B road shoe. It is a comfortable shoe for people with narrow feet. And if you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And always remember, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I'm everywhere, people. And until the next time, I hope to see you out there on the road.